So we're back for Act 2. We had a nice break, I thought.
Yeah.
And in Act 2, the rules are exactly the same with one difference. So we have 8 scenes left. It's just like Act 1. There's going to be 2 scenes per character. And somehow we engineered it so that we have exactly the same number of positive and negative dice there. I don't know how we did that, but we did. And the rule change is that in Act 2, you keep any die you receive. And I'd be happy to explain to you why that change is necessary, but just be aware that at this point, the dice that you receive, you're going to keep instead of giving away, which means not a lot to either of us because at this point, we are both even. But you probably want to fail a lot, Jamie, since the only die you have is a black one.
I can win this.
Yeah! So yes, if you want to play for a happy outcome for Abe, get a lot of black dice. Otherwise, maybe not. So let's recap what was going on when last we saw Eloise brandish her pistol. That's the last thing I remember is that she pulled out a gun.
Yeah.
So
So
Go ahead.
yeah, so I had dished out all sorts of slimy dirt about these two.
Right.
Which got
Very slimy.
Put murder in your eyes.
But
Right, and now you're looking at your kitchen
I really,
utensils the second way.
I really love that monologue, by the way, if it wasn't obvious by how much I was laughing.
Let's see.
So
and also you didn't share with him that I had been fired.
Fired, yeah.
So
right.
so
I think everything is great.
you think everything has been resolved to your satisfaction?
You're going to scare him away. You've got your job.
Yeah.
And the bake-off.
And the bake-off is coming
Como just came in and did the. I know that happened. Probably went off without a hitch.
Yep. And maybe you're going to enter the bake-off with my eclairs.
We'll see.
Yeah, it could happen if you don't die first.
We'll see.
Well, okay, so Kelly she's mad at you. She's furious with her brother. She hates you, right? So she's got motive, means, and opportunity here all over the place.
Why are you mad at me?
But,
It's his fault.
well, yeah, but he said some shit about you that really could be true. So we'll see how that goes. And what's Abe's deal? He seems like the punching bag in this whole situation.
Yeah, I think now that Kelly is something Abe cannot have, I think suddenly he's falling for her for real now.
Oh, no.
And remember, the historical Abelard gets his balls taken off. So, and she's got a gun.
Well, if
So-
the historical Abelard had forgotten all about Eloise and went off with
Some
Helga the Village.
who knows how that would have turned
There you
out.
go. Thank you. I was
Exactly.
struggling for the right word to describe Helga.
So that's I'm planning to keep Abe's balls.
We all
You are.
Yeah, I really, yeah. So, and what's Eloise's deal at this point? Is she
Eloise
is
is...
she squared away?
No.
she's not squared
She
away.
is pissed at Kelly. She is pissed at Abe. And
Is the love gone?
the love will never be gone.
it's true love.
It is true love.
It is true love.
But
yeah.
love is complicated.
Yeah.
And sometimes guns are involved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes love
Guns,
takes different
flower.
forms.
Yeah.
Okay.
What really matters is who you're with in the afterlife.
There
Yeah.
you go.
No, what matters is who's with me now.
All right. So that all sounds great. I want to remind you that we have misdirected passion that we have to see in Act 2 and a stupid plan executed to perfection. I don't see any difficulty bringing either of these into our game, but keep in mind if you have a scene where this is going to work, that we are obligated to find ways to incorporate those two things.
Yeah,
Exceed
executing
us.
something to perfection sounds like this table's difficulty.
Yeah, maybe. Although
Yeah.
you're really good at plans.
Perfect. We'll all go perfectly.
Perfect. And I believe it's my scene, right?
Yeah.
As we begin.
should be.
Okay. So, how is this going to work?
So I'm going to get the last scene. Is that how this is going to work?
That is how this is going to work. And
The power.
And the last scene can be black or white. The last die can be
Right.
here. I really want to get this bake-off in here. Is it time for that, or do we need to build it more?
Let's do
Good.
it.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Cool. I am at espionage. I've been fired, but I'm at espionage cooking for the bake-off. Right. I'm cooking my entry for the bake-off, and I think you're probably the one. Well, who's more interesting to have show up?
Let's see Abe.
Yeah, let's save
You're
this.
sort of doing this.
Because this really is
And,
like.
Yeah.
and you've got the new gear?
Yeah.
we
Like
do.
we have to bring that all in. We've got all the
Yeah,
top of the
yeah,
line
okay.
stuff, fresh falling off the truck.
So it's 3:30 in the morning, and I am in the kitchen, completely illegally since I've been fired. But you didn't know that. And here we go. So I'm cooking. I'm making my magnum opus.
And do we have the new equipment now?
Yes.
Is this a week later, or however long it took to get
Yep.
the equipment?
Sure.
in? So a
Totally.
few days later.
And it's the eve.
Or we retcon that or something.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, it's the eve of the Como Bake Off, and I'm making my entry, which is going to be fantastic.
Sure.
So it would make more sense if I did know that.
That I've been
She was
fired?
fired
Yeah,
at
totally.
this
point.
Yeah, at this point, you know.
Kelly, what are you doing?
Well, what does it look like I'm doing? What are you going to do about it? You going to stop me?
No, but let's be honest. Are you really here just to cook?
So to speak.
Listen, Abe. Yeah,
Just to
right.
bake?
I know this is wrong. I know I do wrong all the time, Abe. And I know that you got scared off. It doesn't have to be that way.
Well, truth is, now that Reginald's made good on the equipment, I mean, that's the only reason I stayed away from you. He said he wouldn't,
Look,
make good on his deal.
he's my brother, and I love him and all, but he's a bastard, and he tries to control my life, Abe. I'm disappointed in you.
So does Abe's encounter with Eloise change this relationship now?
I don't think so. I think,
Because he kind of rebuffed her.
yeah, he made the
His
wrong
lips
choice.
can say no.
That's a good point.
I'm just asking.
But I think Kelly sees an opportunity here. Like, this is friends with benefits. You're friends, but she's not above using you, right? And she can see that this is an opportunity. So she's like, Abe, let's just make it the way it was, huh?
There's kitchen implements everywhere.
Yeah, come on, Abe. Look, I got time.
I'm not sure the way it was is enough for me anymore. When these past few days, when Reginald told me to stay away and I couldn't be with you, suddenly my feelings have changed.
Well, this is a big step.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems bad.
What do you mean your feelings have changed?
Well, I don't want to just be friends anymore.
What does that mean?
The big batter machine.
Look, we got a good thing going. We can be happy together. It doesn't have to be complicated.
Right. It doesn't have to be complicated. It's just two people, deciding to be with each other and not with anybody else.
Isn't there another word for that? I don't know. I mean, I don't know, Abe. I feel like I'm in an awkward position here.
Well, I mean, you are using our stuff to get ready for your big debut, but so I guess that's a little awkward, but
You're not going to tell Eloise.
I only want it if you do.
I want it. She says, not wanting it.
Yes.
Yeah, I want it real bad. Let's be boyfriend and girlfriend.
Go steady.
All right, and we kiss by the dough kneading machine.
As the scene fades. Oh God, what just happened?
Boyfriend and girlfriend.
Never talked to me like that before.
I know, that's sexy talk. That was ugly. That was just straight up ugly. I don't even understand all the implications of that. Horrible. All right, but I'm happy.
That's the implication.
Yeah, I think so. And I keep my die, so that's me.
Why don't you guys establish for me?
Have we nothing's happened here yet, between Reginald and Abe.
Well, no, we had the big face-off.
Other than
in
the, right.
right?
But
So-
since then, they've
Right,
been
so now I think everything is great. So we could fast forward to the cook-off so that the pressure is higher, and that's where we all have to come together.
yeah, we'll all be at the cook-off, I suspect.
And then is the idea that you're bringing your thing separate from.
Yeah, I think I'm like a free agent.
You're a free agent now.
I'm just going to show up.
And Como's like, oh, we're gonna have both of them, and we're gonna put them next to each other. We're gonna interview them about each other.
Could be,
and this
yeah.
is gonna be the best cook-off ever.
I kind of like to see a sympathetic moment between you two.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Where you're
actually, commiserating.
friendly or-
yeah. Let's
It's a
do
lot
it.
to ask.
It is a lot to ask. No, but let's just see them in a non-antagonistic mode.
Yeah.
You know. Where does that happen? You come to check on the machinery?
Yeah. Or-
Did you have an idea? What?
I mean, I thought I thought there's a lot that can happen at the bake-off. And if we start at the bake-off, we can
Sure.
I don't know,
Okay, let's
drive
do
things
it.
towards some sort of right because there'll
Yeah.
be different phases and breaks, and it'll be
Okay.
but everything will be so maybe we meet there and we can talk about how much we like you.
Yeah, I'm down with that. So
right?
this is
it's sort of like our shared.
Yeah.
So this is the green room of Como
yeah.
before the bake-off begins.
Yeah.
And we're not there
there,
because we're
yeah.
prepping our food or doing whatever we do.
But hold on, she's been fired. I must have.
You don't know that?
You don't know.
I still don't know
This
that.
is where we
We've
find
kept
that out,
We
I
managed to
think.
keep it a secret.
Yeah.
managed to
somehow.
keep it a secret because I'm off doing my
Yeah.
sales.
And
bit.
in fact, that's a
Right?
good part of the scene, I think, is you
Right.
discovering that. But
Right.
And Kelly, I guess, hasn't told you because she's wanted to use the equipment herself.
Totally, yeah.
And
That's-
she knows better than to tell me what's going on.
Yeah, his son
So I'm
doesn't.
coming back to the bake-off. It's the first thing I've heard of all of this.
And this is Abe's scene, so we're going to focus on him, but that's a good setup. Okay, green room, Como, you two go.
I'm actually kind of nervous.
I'm sure that Eloise and Kelly are going to just do great. And Eloise, she always has her finger on the pulse. She has her plan. I'm surprised that some good man hasn't snapped her up by now.
Yeah, it's funny about that. It's guess she's just waiting. I guess she's just waiting for the right guy. But yeah, so I mean, this could really make it for us. You know, we've been in the red for so long. You know.
I'm so glad I got Kelly straightened up to be part of espionage and help you win this bake-off.
Yeah,
I think that's the thing that's really going to solidify everything. Let's get everything behind us. It'll all be water under the bridge. You've stopped seeing her. You know, it's going to be a new day for all of us.
I just sort of look uncomfortable and smile and nod.
So, hey, I just got here. Can you take me to where they're setting up?
Yeah,
I have to say, it's a little sensitive, like which one of them is going to take lead, because, Kelly's obviously the better baker, but Eloise, it's really her bakery and what have you. I hope there's no friction between them today as they cooperate to win their bake-off.
So naive.
Well, about that,
And I have to say, I've been planning this for a long time, and to see this all finally come together, it's like a dream come true. I feel like I could finally exhale. So what were you saying?
we've got kind of a crazy plan. Basically, they've entered separately, and they're just going to both make their own thing because they don't work together that well. To be honest, they're not really team players.
Who are we talking about now?
Eloise and Kelly. They're both going to enter their own entree into the contest, and it's sort of a best. It's sort of like we're
I thought it was against the rules to have two people from the same bakery.
We're doubling our chances this way.
I thought two people from the same bakery couldn't both compete. Or you have some angle. That's pretty good. If either of them wins, then that's good on the espionage. So
yeah,
well done. All right. Well, listen, I can go look for them, or you can. If you're not doing anything here, maybe you can. I'd love to see them.
No, I don't think it's against the rules for them to enter separately. And they're just come with me. They're right through they're right through here, and I take him to where you
Day
two
I've been
are
waiting for.
doing some kind of prep work or something, or partway through, and tension in the air is thick.
So how'd that go bad for you?
Well, I don't think we're done yet.
I'm sorry. Okay.
I think here is where he sees that he finds out you're fired.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, all right. I didn't realize. I thought you were like wrapping that up. Yeah. So now we're all in this scene.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Cool. So we're in the prep area. So maybe we're just like staring each other down, right?
Punching the bread.
Right.
So.
There's just unfiltered hatred between the two of us, and it's clear.
Hey, everybody!
Get the fuck out.
What? Hey, Kelly. I know. I know we've had some hard times before.
She and I don't agree on anything, but we agree on this. You need to get the fuck out.
Yeah,
So-
why don't we give them their space? They're in the zone. We can just
Sure, I can see they're competing. It's sort of like whichever one wins, they both win, but they're both really in the spirit of things. So
right.
I guess I'll let the creatives have their space.
Now's the time for I'm glad I fired you, or
Oh, right. Yeah.
something that gives it away.
It's a pity that
You could say about how well I'm taking the news that she's been fired.
Oh yeah, he certainly seems happy that you're no longer a burden on my company.
Oh, like you split up and you've got two different entries? Yeah, I think that probably is better. Right? And this way, no matter which one of you wins...
She fired me. She fired me a week ago.
A week ago?
Yep. Didn't you tell him, Abe?
Kelly,
Didn't you tell me, Kelly?
I thought we had an understanding.
And have you two been fucking again? Huh? Have you been turning on the kitchen implements and the... I can see it in your eyes. God damn it. I do everything for you. I turn over my life for you. I get you those hot...
Shut up. Just no.
Yeah, maybe.
Reggie, this isn't what it looks like. It's just a misunderstanding. I
guess I misunderstood a whole lot. Well, we'll get to the bottom of this. I storm out.
Cool.
All right. Bravo. Well done, you milk toast.
Let's see. Well,
wait, that was supposed to be our tender moment together.
It was.
Sympathetic.
It didn't work out.
No.
That's all right.
We got a semi-tender moment before the...
Well, maybe
Black
I'm
die
blaming
dropped.
her. She's the one who fired you.
That's true.
Right.
So
she deserved it.
No, I didn't.
Yes, she did.
I know she did. I know my
You-
sister.
Yeah, right. Come on. I would like to see. Kelly and Eloise presenting their baked good
Okay.
to the judges.
Oh, cool. And great. And this is where I guess we'll find out what you chose to enter.
Yeah.
Great. So will you be a judge?
Sure.
Great.
So Eloise and Kelly are standing on the stage with their food, with their bread, and Eloise has baked this. I don't know, some awesome bread thing.
Right. It's got a French name. It's
Yeah.
very hard to make.
Yeah, very difficult, very complex. It's actually a bunch of croissants that are shaped like Kelly.
You made this croissant, a
It's
croissant
art.
image of me?
A croissant image of Kelly.
Right. And I think and Kelly has something that's very plain,
Yeah.
right? It's just it's in a little dish, and you can't even really tell what it is. The presentation is not that good.
So what can you tell me about your piece?
I can tell you that although it looks worthless and ugly, it's really kind of delicious. Actually, it's rather delicious. But you have to break it open to get to the tasty part.
And
Here.
Rip the head off. Good Easter bunny.
Okay. And he's sort of reserving his judgment for now, like not tipping his hand. And Ms. Johansson, what can you tell me about your work?
This is my interpretation of a Pyrenees mountain loaf. This is made with 3 ingredients. It's an extremely simple dish.
Only 3.
Only 3, but I think that when you taste it, you'll see that the way that I've combined the ingredients that are so important to one another creates a whole that could never be made with more complexity or even vulgarity, if you will. I find that the unity of purpose of this dish is truly inspiring.
So, yes, he takes a taste, and it's like he can't even hide the look of sort of like
Winner
of like sublime satisfaction at the at the thing, and then he sort of manages to go back to a poker face and says, yes, that is just 3 ingredients. You say it's
No tricks,
it's
no
as
gimmicks.
It's as if you found like the golden ratio of ingredients.
And Eloise draws out her pistol.
What? Oh no!
And
Oh my God! What?
I think 3 ingredients is one too many. The pistol backfires, and Eloise is toast.
What? Okay. Right. So.
And falls down amidst a cloud of flour.
Oh, I see. Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah.
So she tries to shoot the gun,
Yeah.
blows up in her face,
Yeah.
and she's just dead.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay.
All right, so I guess I'll let you guys sweat the next scene
Seriously,
for me.
we're getting into
out.
some rough territory here. Could we just have you like fade to black on that? The gun backfires on you, and we don't know. We're uncertain
sure.
about your fate.
Yeah.
That might be easier to frame.
Sure. All right.
All right. We need
Now, I can imagine my character going back to the espionage at some point and ripping out all the new state-of-the-art stuff, but I think we want to stay at the bake-off for now.
Sure. Well, yeah, something crazy just happened.
Yeah.
Or at a hospital, or
Yeah, I was almost killed.
Oh. So self-centered.
Yeah.
or a time jump.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm punting on this one.
No,
You're
that's,
punting?
you're
Okay.
clearly punting in this one. You left it, dropped it to us here.
That's right.
So-
Because we're in a tough position.
Let's see the pros.
Yeah, the pros.
Yeah.
And this is all about Reginald.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So now I've lost everything, right? Like, your job did not work. You staying away from Abe did not work,
Right.
right? What friendship I had with Eloise was, maybe burned up. My perfect life.
So what do you think?
now
Should we
thrown overboard?
have him go back to repossess the equipment?
Sure.
That's the place to do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he leaves the bake-off before anything goes down.
Oh,
like just
yeah,
as
you
soon
didn't even
as-
know this has
no.
happened.
Sure. Yeah.
And then
Oh yeah, there you go.
it's going to be a confrontation with Abe, I guess. Right?
Sure.
Yeah. Awesome. You are physically wrenching stuff out of the.
Yeah, breaking it,
Yeah.
like making a mess, cursing each of the 3 of you, kicking stuff, knocking stuff over. Oops, I smashed something.
And then I come in.
Yep.
What the hell are you doing?
Repossessed! This is all fucking repossessed. You know how much I had to work to get this stuff for you, and then you kick Kelly out and don't even tell me?
And
You're done.
Do I not? I don't know about what happened at the thing
No.
yet. Like this is.
Yeah, no, I think
I
maybe-
left. I sort of just. I left
Yep.
shortly after you.
Yep.
Maybe you had
Too awkward.
an inkling this was going to happen. Too.
Yeah. Right. And I better.
That's it. I was going to put you on the map. What happened?
This is.
It's all your fault. You brought her back onto the dark side.
This is still my
your
property.
spatulas and your...
And if you don't stop, I'm going to have to call the cops.
All this stuff was... I got this for you at a sweet deal in return for Kelly getting a job. If she's fired, I'm taking all this shit back.
Yeah, you can tell that to the
Yeah,
police.
you tell that to the police.
Doot, doot, doot.
911, what is your emergency?
A guy is broken into my store, and he's stealing my stuff right in front of me. He's just being totally flagrant about it.
Okay, well, we'll dispatch a unit. What's your address, sir?
Blah, 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 blah. Cursing in the background.
Yeah.
We've got a unit on the way. It's a 251 in progress. They'll be there in 2 minutes.
Oh, let's see. I don't have anything to hold over these people exactly.
Right. You get to decide how this is going to be positive or negative for your guy.
Yeah.
You might have something. You can retroactively have something to hold over us,
for
like
sure.
we've signed a contract or something like that. Or
Totally, yeah.
It's a rental. Or
Yeah. So both your names are all over the contracts, and this stuff is all hot. So if those police show up here,
it's what?
they're going to find out everything, and the espionage is going to be closed. So maybe by the time they show up, you better have a fucking story about how it's okay that I rip all this shit out.
I wish you'd said something before I called the cops.
I wish you hadn't called the fucking cops.
Hang on a minute.
That is not how it works. So I'm gathering this is going good for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Right, listen, I've dealt with the police plenty of times. I can handle this. You just keep your mouth shut.
Awesome.
You know, and the police show up, and I portray it as, business partners having a spat, got carried away. Neither of us wants to press any charges. It's not what it looks like.
Awesome. Okay, that's good. And then you're leaving with all the stuff?
And then, you know what? I can't haul that stuff out of there, but as long as it's all disconnected and broken and I've smashed shit, that's probably good. I'll take maybe elements out of the electric motors so they won't start again, and I'll come back to pick this shit up later.
Doing a thorough job.
Yeah.
Oh my God. All right. So.
All right, you fucked my daughter. Now I'm fucking you. I leave.
Freudian slip.
My daughter, my sister.
Yeah.
Freudian slip.
Little sister.
All right. So we have 4 dice left, which means that we're just going to get
Yeah.
one more scene. So the game is almost over. If there's something you want to happen, now is the time. I think you've already had something happen that you wanted to happen there. So I think I want a scene with Abe, right? This sucks, right? Like she wins the bake-off, I guess, but there was like a shooting incident, and you may be dead. You're in critical, condition at the hospital, teetering on the brink of death, which I didn't really want. I didn't hate you that much. So I'd like a scene with Abe. Maybe I did. I probably did, but so. At your house, I'm outside sitting down next to my bike when you get back from this nonsense.
Wow, Kelly, your brother went off the deep end, and I don't even know about the.
Right.
Come on inside. Let's get drunk. I need a drink.
Let's get drunk. Listen, I don't think you know what happened.
What you didn't win? I'm sorry.
No, I won.
Well, so what's the problem?
Eloise. Yeah, Eloise went. She went bananas. She tried to kill me.
Yeah, she gets excitable. What? Yeah.
She pointed the gun at me and pulled the trigger. She's in the hospital. How
She's in the hospital?
How that happened, I don't exactly understand, but
She's okay, right? Like,
the top of her head was all blood. I don't know. I don't think she's okay. I think she's not okay.
So I think I tossed the drink back, and then and I'd be heading to the hospital right now.
Hey, wait a minute. Wait a goddamn minute. What are you doing?
I need to be with her.
What do you mean you need to be with her?
Well,
She's
this
my-
will go well for Kelly, I think. So at least we keep one black die in the pool. If it goes
Is this
bad-
going good for me?
No.
I mean, are we going to commit to 2 more good scenes if we use the...
There's nothing wrong with that. It will be fine if we do. But what do you think? Or do you want to play some more?
I'm ambivalent, I guess. Well, I guess right now I'm heading towards dark for you. Like I'm some, you know.
All right,
Yeah.
well, let's keep going
All right.
and see where it goes.
So yeah,
Abe,
she's my partner. We've been
and what am
together
I?
for.
I'm your. What was the word we struggled to find the other day? Oh, that's right. It was girlfriend. She tried to murder me.
But she didn't, and she's hurt, and
Abe.
I don't know exactly what happened, but I'm sure it's not quite as bad as you're saying.
No, it's as bad as I'm saying. Trust me. Okay, all right. Look, I know you love her. That's fine. Just go. Go.
I don't love her.
You love her. It's obvious. It's been obvious for a long time.
That looks bad for Kelly.
So go.
Yeah, no, give me the black. And so I'm like, I'll be back. I'm just gonna check on her, and I leave.
Oh, Kelly. Oh, it's so
I
sad.
don't have
I
any
like
pity.
Kelly. She's nice. She's a sweet girl.
She
She's
is.
just a little
She
misguided.
is.
She's very talented.
And never tried to murder anyone.
She did not, that we know of. Okay, so you're gonna have a scene with a happy ending.
Cool. Yeah, why don't you guys pick something?
All right.
And then you get to pick whether it's white or white.
Exactly.
Pretty much,
Yeah.
yeah. So maybe at the hospital.
Sure.
Yeah, this is where they can finally find each other.
Yeah, right
Right?
before you die. Yeah. Awesome. It's the ICU. The top of your head's all bandaged and there are tubes going in. You guys know the rule of
There's
five?
and
What?
The rule of five. It's a
No.
hospital thing. If there are tubes entering more than 5 orifices, you're guaranteed to die.
Okay.
Called the rule of 5.
That's
Doctors
impressive.
use it. Yeah. Anyway, you're
Nice.
exceeding the rule of
and
5.
is there like maybe a policeman, a guard, or something, or she's so far gone they don't
Yeah.
care?
No, they don't care. Yeah. She's not expected to live.
Okay, so yeah, and I'm just sitting by the bed.
She's mumbling.
What is it, Eloise? Eloise, are you awake? Can you hear me?
Abe?
Yeah,
Is
it's
that you, Abe?
yeah, it's Abe.
Abe, you're so handsome.
I'm sure that's just the morphine. What happened?
I couldn't stand knowing that she was with you and that she was a better baker than I am. And
Why couldn't you stand knowing she was with me?
Abe, don't you know?
No, what? Do you have feelings for me? I mean, sometimes I thought maybe, but I thought you said that our relationship was going to be strictly business when we started espionage.
It was all a cover. Abe, I've always loved you.
How can one make this scene end well? I wish I had known.
No, it's better this way.
I don't know what would have happened.
This way I'll die and we will never have had a lover's quarrel. We'll never have had the stress of living together.
It'll be like the perfect relationship.
Yes, Abe.
And you code.
Awesome. That was very odd. Oh my God. All right. But you had some closure there and you made her happy at the last moment of her life. So that's positive, I guess. All right, Eloise, how do you want to handle this?
Yeah. I want to frame a scene back at the CIA.
Flashback.
All right.
To the good old optimistic days.
That's right.
So Eloise and Reginald are taking Butter 101.
This is an important class at the CIA.
Very important class. So, Reginald,
Yes, Eloise?
do you think that this butter is really unsalted, or the salt is just, so subtle that you can't taste it?
Well, I don't trust anything I read. So
That's good.
Yeah.
You shouldn't. You shouldn't.
I don't.
Seriously, you
You
shouldn't.
know, I heard that the CIA
Yeah.
is really a front for the CIA.
Yeah, I've heard that one too. I mean, I get
No,
that a lot.
no, really. Think about it. You get a bunch of really smart bakers together
Yeah.
who know all about food. How do you think most assassinations happen? It's not with guns or knives, it's with food poisoning.
That would explain a lot.
Yes, it would. Wouldn't it? And the cover is so good, they call it the CIA, so no one would expect it to actually be part of the CIA.
Sort of a double think kind of thing.
Yeah. I'm just fucking with you.
Yeah. I mean, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. We both know.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Plus, you wouldn't want to say that sort of thing.
No, not with
That's
them
right.
listening. Yeah. Reginald, you ever thought what it would be like if we, opened a business together?
Yeah, I'm finally quit of that stupid sister of mine. I don't know. She's off someplace ruining her life, and I'm done trying
Let
to
her
control
ruin
her.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I think if you and I, we see eye to eye on a lot of things.
We'd be a good team,
Yeah.
even if you can't bake worth shit. But
Well,
hey,
who can compete with you?
I'll keep your cover.
All right.
You got my back.
I do. I'll be there when the chips are down. That's for sure.
Awesome.
Oh, so sad. All these characters are having these melancholy moments. All right, this is it. So this scene can go well or poorly for you.
Right.
It can be black or white.
Right.
And you can establish a resolve.
I'll resolve.
All right, we got to establish a final scene for Reginald.
So what unfinished business do I have? Maybe and corpse covered in flour? Or
I think
we,
we're good
we're,
with that,
we're
yeah.
good with that? That's
Yeah.
this? All right.
There was still some flour on her when she
Yeah.
cooked
Yeah.
it.
That's
Close
right.
enough.
In her hair.
Close enough.
All right.
Yeah, and there's nothing else here that we need to touch on. I think we got pretty much everything else. So,
Stupid plan executed to perfection.
no, we'll give that a bye. It was not executed to perfection, but it was a
No.
stupid plan.
Yeah.
I said executed to perfection was not our table strength.
No.
So,
No.
all right. Well, maybe my last confrontation needs to be with you. Like you're the.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that.
What
that
should we
makes-
do
makes
with
good
Kelly now?
Report back
But-
to Langley.
Yeah, report back to Langley.
Oh,
Yeah. Please. Pretty please.
that's a really good idea. Well, you ask us to establish.
You
Yeah, he did.
established it, so
He has to
Totally,
do
he's
it.
calling in.
Yeah.
All right.
They established contact via one-time pad, and now they've got a secured phone line.
Oh yeah.
So this is
Right.
essentially your monologue reporting
Right.
in.
Right. So I'll say, Agent Condor has been taken out thanks to that booby-trapped pistol. And I think now that my sister has done her job of provoking that attack, we can cut her loose once again. And I'll circle back if we ever need her, but I don't know that she's long for this world. But if there is anything we could do for poor Abe, he's gone through a lot, and he's really just been a schmuck through all this. So if you want to take a little out of my pension and see if you can't help him reestablish himself, I'd appreciate it. But I just wanted to say that Operation Bake Off has come off successfully.
Yes.
Oh, that's so smart.
And now the one person who was blowing the CIA cover has been silenced.
Nice. Yeah, because you kept yammering about the
blabbing.
CIA and the CIA.
You called your shop espionage.
That's
for
true.
crying out loud.
And there you go. There was
Yeah.
a plan executed to perfection in the end.
I'm drawing a blank on the name of that Kevin Costner movie.
Did it have baking in it?
No, but
Spies.
it turned out he really was a spy in the end.
Was that
That's
light or
probably where I
dark?
got it. It was
Light.
white,
Yeah.
right? Like
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, you got what you
I
wanted.
got, yeah. I
All
had,
right.
had to put up with my sister for a while, but other than that, all done.
Okay.
So this is interesting. The die mix is going to indicate that we're all going to have reasonably successful outcomes, I think, except for you, maybe. So here's what we do now.
Let's see.
We're going to do the aftermath. So we're going to roll the dice again and get a number. Black 3.
Black 4.
White 3.
White 9.
White 9. Of course you got a white 9.
Nice.
Okay, so a white 9, the aftermath for your character is nothing to crow about. Not better, but not way worse either. Perhaps the car is wrecked, or your wife is leaving you, or there's a court date. But compared to some people you know, right? I had a black 3. Would you have black 4? And you had a
White 3.
7 minus.
okay. So black 4, savage. Savage as in something is broken or mashed. Maybe you've got a permanent limp and a bad reputation, plus you totally fail. So we'll work with that. You had a white 3.
Yeah.
Grim, the stress and trauma of your little adventure. Now, this is your reputation,
Yes.
right? And this isn't your physical body, unless you want to be. The stress and trauma of your little adventure are going to haunt you forever. Bits of your soul are destroyed, and you're missing a piece or two. In a few years, children are going to cry when you get too close. All your plans have ended in complete ruin. And mine was harsh. Shit in a bag, harsh. A lifetime of medication, harsh. A big black cloud of hurt is going to rain all over you. The things you need to happen are not going to. Simple as that.
Yeah. Your brother used you
Oh,
and
yeah.
abandoned you.
Yes, he did.
And, yeah.
So the way this works, we're going to do a little montage here and throw our dice back in, and each die is another sort of, this is my character statement. So this is Kelly in the aftermath of the bake-off shooting, looking for her brother and not finding him.
This is Abe crying at Eloise's memorial service.
This is a man in a black suit rifling through Eloise's files and taking out notes about the CIA.
The color of the die mean anything? All right. So this is Reginald stationed while you're still alive in the hospital, stationed across the way, using a telescope to see you in your, last hours or whatever, and reflecting on the friendship we almost had.
This is a package postmarked from your home address, or with your home return address on it, which contains an 8-ball of cocaine. The CIA is just settling all the loose ends. What happens? It's like the Falcon and the Snowman all of a sudden. It's crazy. What's going on?
Let's see. This is Abe driving very drunk.
This is the going out of business sale at the Espionage. We're selling all the furniture.
And a lot of broken machinery.
Yeah.
This is an idealistic entrepreneur opening a bakery with some of my funding and calling it the ESP.
Oh, yeah. I think Kelly's story is over. She's homeless. She's addicted. She's done. Yeah. Like on the streets of Seattle. Lost.
How bad was my ending again?
It was pretty bad.
Savage.
Yeah, savage.
So still alive, but barely, or
Yeah.
Ruined, maybe.
okay. This is ambulance and police cars pulling up to my car wreck.
This is the editors at Zagat taking down their 3-star review.
Oh yeah, they were ready to press
Nice.
send,
Yeah.
right? Oh man. And when the story's done, you don't have to use all your dice if you've come to the end of your epilogue.
All right. This is at the new ESP Cafe, and I'm putting up photos on the walls of the Bake Off and you and the old espionage and from our old times and whatever, but nothing to Abe's.
You out of dice?
Yeah.
So your story has ended.
I think I'm
Yeah.
done.
Wow, that was a super downer ending.
Yeah.
That's nice. That was good. Well, thank you guys for playing so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So